Welcome to Laura's Corner Kitchen. Today I've got something so exciting on tap. We're taking a field trip. We're going to Lucky Dog Farm in Wentzville. It's located off Wilmer Road. It's owned by Darlene and Ryan Smith and their two young children. But we're going to talk to Darlene today and hear all about the farm, the products they offer, the events that they do, and how they do a regenerative farm. So come with me. It's going to be so much fun.
Lucky Dog Farm is a regenerative farm here in Wentzville. We are in a little slice of heaven amongst a growing community, which is really perfect for us. It gives us so many opportunities to get food on families' tables and be so convenient to them. For everyone here on our street and even beyond, we're closer than the grocery store. So we love to be a quick stop for them, or the longer stop for all of their groceries and meal planning throughout the week. My husband Ryan and I and our two kids run Lucky Dog Farm. We do have other farm helpers. We do not do all of this ourselves. It takes many hands to get this done, especially in the right ways that are really regenerating Mother Earth as we grow. That food then, because it was grown regeneratively, is going to taste better, it's going to last longer, and the health benefit is unmatched. Each time that we plant, we are taking a look at the soil. We're looking at the composition, the pH, the nutrients in that soil, and we're going to either plant a crop to help add certain nutrients into it, or we're going to add compost or different pH balancers, and these are going to be natural things like fish emulsion, oyster shells, all things, vinegar, all very natural components. But we're really regenerating Mother Earth because we know then that next crop is going to have a higher nutritional value. I know lately we've been hearing a lot about how nutritionally dense our grandparents' food was and how much that has disintegrated from the food that we eat now and get at the store. So we're really trying to increase the nutrient value of the food while also nourishing the earth to be able to provide better nutrient dense food. Lucky Dog Farm, our best-selling product is our lettuces, our mixed greens, our salads, our signature greens mix. I get people come in every day and they literally ask me, like, how did you do it? How did you get my lettuce to last so long?
Yeah. How do you do it?
Yep. Yeah. So one is it's hand cultivated. So we are actually, versus, the big box stores, they're going to come in with a machine and that's going to cultivate all of the lettuce. Any of the first leaves that are starting to wilt or die off in that plant are going to get thrown right into that mix. We're hand cultivating it. So we're looking at it, we're picking it up, we're checking the underside to pull any of those pieces out that might soil that batch faster. We can take those and feed those to the pigs and chickens. And then when we do our triple wash, we're getting 3 more looks at that lettuce. And then once we dry it, we take it to package it. And then that's the 4th look or even 5th look over that same batch of lettuce. So those pieces that would soil your entire lettuce container are really pulled out almost all of the time and caught beforehand. So then we immediately refrigerate it, and then it goes to right into our market stand. So think about the amount of times that conventional lettuce is cooled and heated during the process from the field to the washing facility, to the packing facility, to the truck, to the store, in the store, from their back log to their front. It's heated and cooled, and that just creates moisture, mold, and really, frankly, bad smelling lettuce that you have to pick through.
Yes.
So we have our chefs. We've got a couple boutique restaurants that we serve, and they just love it. Like, we're on the menu, like Lucky Dog kale salad, because they respect that grain those greens so much that they know how important it is, and they're very proud to serve it on their menus too. We are a 4-season growing farm. Things do slow down in the winter. Usually about February is when they're kind of hitting that bottom. So the plants that we can plant for winter are going to be our carrots, our watermelon radishes, daikon radish, kohlrabi, some very winter hardy kales. Although once a lot of those root veggies are picked, they're done for the season. So we can get ahead of that season and plant for longevity in the winter. But then right as we're back in the greenhouse planting, those plants are starting to taper off. So generally we keep our market open 12 months out of the year because there is food coming from the garden. Our greens mixes, like I said, our signature greens mix, our best line product, the consistency of it changes a little bit during the winter. It gets a little more hardy. You've got more kale, more Swiss chard, some things that can handle a little more of that cooler temperature or very cold some days. And there are some extent, sometimes that we have to bring like a propane heater into our tunnel if it is going to drop really cold for an extended amount of time. We have two big greenhouses in the back, tunnel A and B for abundance and blessings. And then these other tunnels that you're seeing, they're called caterpillar tunnels. They are pretty much permanent, but they are movable. So they do function as a more hybrid model to the greenhouse. But in the wintertime, we'll pull those sidewalls down that you see that are kind of rolled up now. And then they get end walls that close. Winter's fun because you have to open the end walls as soon as the sun comes out in a cold day and then close them up as soon as the sun goes down. And then we can extend growing inside of those tunnels with the frost fabric over the row. If it gets really cold, we can use a plastic even over that. So winter is a lot of covering and uncovering, closing and opening, which is frankly a lot of work, but when you get a harvest in the winter when no one thinks you can grow anything, it's something you to be proud of.
Yeah, so. That's really exciting.
Yeah. We have our pasture-raised pork is one of our items that we're very proud of. It is hard to find a good quality pork product in the store. Pork generally are raised on cement pads and in a box that they can maybe turn around in. And we just had some piglets. We were able to bring them up to our market stand so all the guests could see them as soon as they arrived. And to watch them root instinctively, like their mom got them out there, their noses are made to be shovels. And it was amazing. At 2 weeks, they are already rooting and doing what they were made to do. They want to get down and get the nutrients out of the roots and the branches and the roots of the trees and the plants. But to think that 99% of our pork is raised in a condition where they can't do what they were made to do. So we have 14 piglets at the front. In the woods, we have 7 teenagers, I would say, and they're loving it so they can eat all the pecans, all the walnuts, all of the acorns. They have a heyday back there. There's a little creek that runs through so they can take their mud baths when they're hot. And then they come up, to the fence line. We've got them use electric fence to eat and to get fresh water from us.
And at what point do you harvest them?
Yeah, so usually 9 months to a year, depending on the growth of them, which is a lot longer than conventional pork would be raised. But we are only giving them a ration of feed once a day. In a confined operation, they would have food in front of them all day so they could just lay down and eat and get fat. And the taste is noticeable. It is amazing to us when we eat pork out. We're like, wow, it's disgusting. The texture, the taste, there's no taste. And then all of our animals, we feed a non-GMO feed that we get from all Missouri farmers. So we have reached out to a feed shop that consults with all of the farmers in Missouri. He finds non-GMO grains. Nice. So we're supporting local even beyond what we're producing here on the farm. And then we use that same feed for our egg layers. So we have just under 200 egg layers. Yep. We have our broilers, which are meat birds. We've got about 100 broilers right now, so we try to cycle those in and out because they do move across the farm. As we walk around today, you might see some big patches of bright green long grass, and that is where they fertilize. So we move them each day, and they're working for us. They're eating the ticks and the bugs in the ground. And then at the end, we're able to feed them our scraps each day. It's been a really beautiful connection to the birds, and then to feed my family with that. To be able to connect my family with the food that we're eating and the purpose behind it and raising it, gives a why to what we do. So we have eggs available in our market stand, and then usually we have the meat bird chickens. Those are kind of scheduled harvests when they're ready. Those last time we sold, we had 75. We took to butcher, and they sold out within 1 hour. So folks are looking for high quality food. Again, it's going to be tasty and it's going to be healthy, and it was raised in a way that you feel good about. So we sell those in whole chickens, which my favorite is just in the crock pot. But we do get the pieces, the breasts, the legs, the wings, processed also, so people can choose what works better for their family. So it started out, we were just carrying our produce. Even before we had a farm stand, we would just do online orders. But I had a good friend who was buying our cabbages and some of our other products, and she made a homemade sauerkraut, Katie's Cultured Kitchen. And we had so many mutual friends that wanted both of our products. I said, hey, let me put some of that in our refrigerator. And that was the start of it. And we still carry Katie's products. We still, our customers love them. We use them as a family, so it's amazing to have them here. So I've got them in stock all the time for my sake. But then it kind of grew from there, like, okay, people want this. What else do people want? So then we had a horseman cattle company come to us and say, we carry grass-fed, grass-finished beef. Would you like to try some? They said, we have this blend that is ground beef at 80%, and then the other 20% is the heart, the liver, and the kidney. And in my eyes, I went, ding! I've been wanting to feed my family organ meats, especially liver. It's the most nutrient-dense food on the planet. But this allowed us to, I can feed it to my family without actually knowing I'm cooking or feeling like I'm cooking liver.
Right.
So that was a big sell. We immediately said yes to partnering with them. That partnership's been amazing. And they also care about their regenerative farm. Watching them plant their pasture for the cows, they plant so many different options so the cows can actually choose what they want to eat, because there's such a diversity in his pastures. A new favorite product that they just got in was their snack sticks. They worked really hard to find a butcher shop that was going to do a clean snack stick. So it was hard to take his really amazing meats and then add in MSG and high fructose corn syrup, and so he was able to find a butcher shop to make these amazing snack sticks that we're proud to sell, because we know that people are looking for a local product that's clean, and now we've got it, and it's easy and it's convenient too. This February I had a friend that started baking bread, and she was making some loaves for some mutual friends, and the back order list just got longer and longer. Now, okay, our community wants bread, so we were able to partner with a local bake shop and bring some of their breads in here. And it has been so beautiful to kind of hold hands with these other entrepreneurs, because we're all in this fight together. It is hard, but when you've got others to share that story with and to support, it makes the day a little easier. So Bricklayer Bakery is just opening in Troy. So we've partnered with them, and it's been a beautiful combination. They make some really amazing breads, use some local grains in those, and that our market stand customers have loved it. We carry CBD that's grown by a local farmer, and being able to, I call it the pharmacy, F-A-R-M, especially through the winter, having these pharmacy products with the CBD and elderberry syrups and bone broths and the sauerkraut, all of these medicinal products that we can bring in and really provide families more than just food. So we partnered with Dwayne Jansen. He's a third generation beekeeper in our community. He is amazing with the bees. He's got the equipment to extract, the equipment to bottle. You know, he's got the whole honey processing area, which it would be, you know, it would take us 3 times longer because we weren't set up. So we plant around the hives for the bees specifically. All of our pollinators go around there. And then he's able to extract the honey and then provide it to us to sell. So it is the most beautiful combination. And I love to see all of these connections come together here on the farm. We are open 9 to 6 daily. There is a rare occasion that we have to put the market close sign out in front of the door, between my husband and I being here or one of our farm helpers. We're generally able to keep the market open 9 to 6. Folks can just drive right up to our market stands. If you come up to the driveway, you'll come across our market stand. We'll get notification when folks are here, and we meet them out in the market stand. So on our way out, they're able to start looking or see the animals. You know, usually you'll find one of us in the market stand already. And there's all of the pork, the bread, the vegetables. It's changing every day. Anything new out of the fields is coming in. So we have an online store too, although sometimes it's hard to keep the inventory between both of them up to date because there's so many people in and out and so many foods in and out from the garden. So if you don't see anything you're looking for that day, it's you know, soon to happen on another day.